Dead Space 2, we're on hardcore mode. We're on the second part of Chapter 7. Alright, we made it into the mainframe. As soon as you get to that little tunnel thing, it's already in the direction of getting to this first room. Alright, we got the 4 fuses we need to place in here. I think we need to get them to turn green. And once that, get them all in there, you turn green, the little console pop up, you activate it, and that's the first part of the mainframe that we need to unlock. Okay, this area is the home of the pink treasure, and there's a bunch of loot in there. It's a good payday. And it can be easy to miss if you don't know about it. Alright, so just go to the little panel there and switch the directions of the tubes. Okay, so when we get in there, we'll see an enemy outside there. That's why I put that mine there, so that should greet him. Okay, that's just a shot in the dark. I just know when I pull these panels off, an enemy's going to drop down. There's a bunch of vents in this room. It's kind of tough to say exactly where that'll happen. So, nevertheless, yep. Okay, so in order to get the tubes to turn over to the pink treasure, like on the other side, we put the fuses in and made them turn green. But we're going to put them in and make them turn blue in order to activate the little rotating tube thing, so it'll go to the room where the pink treasure is. Okay, the little panel opens up. Time to go get paid. Okay, a power node. Hell yeah. Free pack of health. Pink treasure. Credits. Conductor. Another power node. Nice. Nice little payday right up in there. Okay, so now we just take the fuses out and turn them around so they turn green, and that'll activate the little console for getting the mainframe where we need it to be. Green on green.
Unauthorized visitor.
I think once we do that, that'll spawn up the enemy out there. I love it when the mines work. I think I forgot to turn the tube. Yep, so I was like, luckily there's enough room in that tube for me to turn around.
Circuits are extremely fragile. Please step away. Damaging the mainframe circuits will cause lapses in programming. For your safety, step away from the circuits.
Nice.
Automated functions offline. Lockouts offline. Station reverting to manual operation only. Offline.
Yeah, that always gets me.
Ellie, I'm on my way to the mirrors now. I have to realign them manually. How's Strauss?
Walls are too close. See for yourself. No, I'm not ready for the needle again. You have to let me out. I can't breathe.
Strauss, what's wrong? Ellie!
He's waiting for me.
Nice. Little squiggly, blast them right into one of those little spitting mine things. Hell yeah. Okay, there's not going to be a store till the pretty much the end of the chapter, so we're going to have to go deal with the solar rays and all that, and not really get to a store until we get to the end of this chapter. Nice. Those crawling, I don't really know the technical name for them or their name period. All I know is they're super fast and they can get up on you with the quickness. Oh man. Okay, I've mentioned it throughout some of the videos that obviously we're on hardcore and the weapons that I have are the only weapons I'm going to be using for the whole game. So therefore, if you come across schematics that are just not related to anything that you're carrying, there's no sense of picking them up. So right there, that was the contact beam ammo. I'm never going to touch that weapon, and there's no way I was going to leave a semiconductor behind and lose out on that money. So that had to be left behind. That's just the way it is. Okay, so when we get up top, we're going to be out in space and we're going to have to align the solar arrays. But before that, as soon as we get out, we're going to bang it to the left and float down. There's one of those, I don't know what the hell you call it, big puff thing that comes out. It's got three little tentacle things on it that likes to spit the little flying mines at you. So if you don't take it out, it'd be throwing those things at you the whole time, pretty much annoying you. So I pretty much make a beeline for it, use stasis to kind of slow it down, and then just target those little pods on them.
Ellie, it looks like two of the mirrors are out of alignment.
Okay,
How's he doing?
that takes care of that.
Stop hyperventilating, but I don't know how much longer.
That's the first order of business when you get out here.
If Strauss
And then you
dies,
just get close,
so
and
do
I
my
think you
chances
hit
of
the A
destroying
button, and it'll
Barclay.
snap you to
Keep
the
him
little
alive and
panel
get to
here.
that panel. Ah!
And that's because I didn't get all those little flying little mine things, whatever the hell they are. Anyway, once you get the solid beam, move off to the next
All
one.
right, Ellie, one down. How's it looking on your end?
I'm trying to roll back the cover now. Strauss, can you give me a hand?
Alright, so I believe I upgraded the air capacity twice, and I'm not even sure if I needed to do that.
Give me a hand.
Looking back on it now, I probably would have saved those power nodes, but
Something covering
nevertheless,
the connector.
anything you can do to
Oh my God.
upgrade your air capacity while you're in a vacuum like this is a good thing, but
Ellie, get out of there.
uh,
They're heading this way. Run,
it's
Strauss,
definitely
run!
a little on the tasky side. Try to work on your defensive side compared to your offensive side. Alright, so once you get the beams connected, go ahead and make your way back to the door. You're gonna get Ellie saying they're getting attacked, and we gotta make a beeline to where she's at.
Ellie, Ellie, you all right?
We just made it to the crossover tube when the beam hit. Isaac, those things are still heading towards the transport hub. They're wrecking everything in their path.
Holy shit, they'll cut us off. Get to the hub. I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Zero gravity.
Ellie, come in.
Isaac, we have to cross to the government sector before they cut us off. You'll never make it down here in
I'll be
time.
there. I'll be there.
Stability detected.
Okay, there's no doubt this little part always makes me a little nervous. Kind of, you're jamming through space here, and you gotta watch the rotation of the shit that's coming at you. Again, hardcore mode, there's no room for forgiveness here, and I actually did die once in here, so I had to redo 7 again. And I believe it was not in this tube, but the square one coming up, I was a little high or something. I think I hit it, and game over, so I had to redo 7 again. Anyway, once you get through that stuff, you don't even really have to steer. You kind of just makes a beeline for the square opening here. Hit the boosters. Okay, there's a store right up in here, and there's a good amount of loot, so we need to get ready. We're going to have a little bit of a horde battle before we get into Chapter 8. Okay, right around the corner.
Ellie, where are you?
Right outside. Hurry!
Alright, so we're back in this big round room here. This is where we dealt with the brute at the later part of 6. And now we need to continue on, but life support's going to get cut off. As you can see, I'm trying to make a beeline to this other area so I can loot whatever I can grab before the shit hits the fan, so to speak. Okay, there's a upside and a serious downside to this
Isaac,
little
I'll
nook
push
that
open
I'm
the
in.
CC door on your level.
It is nice having your back against the door so you don't get flanked, but the downside is it kind of messes with your vision a little bit.
my codes, but it's not working. Yes, I'm authorized for this. Open up, you bastard! There! It's open! Isaac, go!
Alright, so once the door opens up, I just kind of walk back. I got spitted on, so I'm all slow moving.
Ellie, are you guys there? Did you make it?
Shit, Isaac. Just... shit.
Hey, take it easy. It's okay.
No, it's not. I was right here this morning with a crew of 30 people. But we were overrun. And before I knew it, they transformed. I had to cut the arms and legs off my friends just to escape. I'm sure there's pieces of them still lying around here somewhere.
Ellie, I know. I'm sorry.
And here I am again. I've just walked one big fucking circle today.
We'll get through this. Let's figure out how to meet up.
Right. There's a central hub in the main facility. Here are the coordinates.
Okay, so that pretty much wraps up 7. We work our way through end of 7 into 8. And we'll see you on the next chapter. Again, we're on hardcore mode, and we're not going to make our first save to the beginning